Okay, so I thought we'd have a little discussion here about obviously the World Cup coming up and obviously the thoughts on how we think it's going to actually affect soccer here in the US, both in the youth game but also in the college game as well. So I think obviously starting off with yourself, Luca, what kind of your overall thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, obviously very excited for it. My hopes are that there's a big like grassroots reaction. Kids are like getting excited to play soccer again out in the streets. Play with their friends, play in the yard with their parents, that kind of stuff. I mean, I wasn't alive for the '94 World Cup in the USA, but I can imagine that the scenes were pretty cool. So I'm excited to see how this World Cup uh, brings hopefully more people in the soccer world together and in the future.
Yeah, 100%. How about yourself, Ricardo? What are your kind of thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be kind of a new way for the USA. Like he said, kind of like mentioned the World Cup. I think there's a lot of European countries that maybe they already had this type of culture, and I think this World Cup is gonna help kind of enhance that US soccer culture. So it'll definitely be good for all the kids coming up playing soccer.
Yeah, for sure. I think the biggest thing for me is like you said there is the culture of it. I think there's been obviously, I mean, it's tough because in other European countries you really only have soccer. Let's be honest. Like nobody
Yeah.
really cares. Like, you might have like in Spain like tennis and like in England cricket, but really it's mainly soccer. So I think the culture is never going to be the same. But obviously in the last 10 years it's been growing. I think I've chatted to people about the '94 World Cup and they said it didn't see massive growth, but there wasn't this big growth beforehand.
Right.
So I think the growth that we've been seeing beforehand now is just going to take it to the next level. And my big hope is not just getting more youth players playing, because there's always youth players playing in America. It's just keeping them in the game,
Yeah.
and it's going to keep them in the game. I think my next question for you, Luca, would be kind of what do you think it's going to have on the college game, and even maybe alongside that, not just college in the US, but Americans going abroad to play.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it increases the amount of Americans going abroad to play because, I mean, they'll see the pathways that, I mean, the professionals that are playing for the national team took. Like, I mean, you see Pulisic going at like 17 years old out to Germany to play. I mean, that's the best move he could have made. For the individuals here, I mean, hopefully we can find a way to have a more direct pathway to pro, like with college. I think that they can figure that out. Um, that would be a massive plus for professional college soccer or professionals coming from college soccer.
Yeah, because I think the US college system, you want to keep it because it's so unique.
Mhm.
Like no other country has anything like
Yeah.
it. It's like in England, if you don't get signed at 18, you pretty much have to give up and go get a job. It's probably the same in Spain as well. So it's so unique. But how do you have more than just D1 top 20 D1s going to MLS teams?
Right.
It's obviously the USL. We
Yes.
went to the USL talk in Philadelphia, the convention, and the things they're doing to make two professional leagues and the semi-professional league. Like there'll be players now going from D2, D3, NAI into those routes as well. What about yourself, Ricardo, and your thoughts on how it's going to change college soccer or help it?
I think for sure. I mean, it's kind of what Lucas said. Like those opportunities for getting more players to, like, kind of what the situation with Pulisic is just so young going to Europe. I think it's gonna make also more players um want to go to Europe and maybe get their level up and like explore other abroad opportunities.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing about us. Obviously, at Primus, we have so many opportunities
Yeah.
from obviously domestically here in Canada, in the US, now in Spain, Dubai, Australia, New Zealand, and we have some athletes that are open to it. But I think a lot more hopefully get excited about using soccer as a tool to travel because America's always had people coming into it for soccer. I think it's time that Americans start taking their game out of it, and I think the World Cup's only gonna improve the sport, hopefully improve the infrastructure that we spoke about a lot today, Luca,
Yeah.
and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Obviously, selfishly myself, going to be following England around, so that'll be good fun. But yeah, I think it would just be just having other people from South America, from Europe, coming into America and showing them their culture. I think that's really gonna change the game.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.